Giannis, if I had to get rid of if I could get rid of Facebook and make people apply to have a Facebook account, you're one of the people that I would give uh, instant pass to, because you actually post real shit on Facebook, and you have alluded a few times that you think, you know, there may not be stand up when it's all said and done. Go.
Yeah,
That's it. That's my setup. Go.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just lucky enough to have a few people who I know who are doctors throughout this whole thing, because the media has been all over, and I think a lot of it has exposed how fucked up our media really is, and how much people just post fiction in order to get clicks. And, you know, at 1 minute they're telling you not to put on masks. They're telling you it's going to be gone. Everyone was all over the place, but I was lucky enough to have some doctors going like, hey, listen, this is a bad thing. This is a nasty bug. We don't know a lot about it. And this is the new normal until they get a vaccine. And then when they get a vaccine, I mean, good luck being the first ones to step up for the vaccine. You don't want to be, you don't want to be a guinea pig for that shit. Mm-hmm. So that usually takes a couple of years. That takes a couple of years to realize it's safe. So barring this thing mutates down and disappears, which is unlikely, unfortunately, this is going to be the new normal for, a couple of years. But that doesn't go to say that means we're fucked, because bars, restaurants, comedy clubs, indoors, that's the worst place for the transmittability of the virus. Right. When you're outside, it's not as bad. So we just got to we got to adapt and do shows outside.
I can't see them in any meetings going, guys, how do we get stand-up comedy back?
Right.
Yeah. Right? We're so low on the totem pole.
Right.
We are not their priority. They are not thinking, these guys are doing Zoom shows. We gotta figure out a way for them to get back.
Right.
We need them. If they need us, and for sure, I do believe they need us, but they don't think that we, what
and to your point, when it does open up half capacity or whatever, like it's trying to, that it's closing back up, a lot of those weekends and shit are going to go to the big home run hitters who are going, because they can't do arenas. They're going to come start working on their shit at the half capacity as the clubs. So they're going to take weekends.
And then the guys like us who constantly get on base got to figure shit out.
Yeah. We got to go back. I was talking to Donnell, Donnell Rawlings?
Yeah.
I was talking to him today, and we were talking about how it feels like we're returning to the hustle, to the grind, where he was even saying, he was like, listen, I think the Chitlin circuit is going to come back. One night shows, getting your own room at a bar, going to a city, don't do a comedy club. You find yourself a room, get a door deal, shit like that, where, you hustle for it. And instead of doing traditional comedy clubs with deals and bonuses, you go, hey, I'm going to get my own room here and just and try to work out a financial door deal for myself.
Man, I've been doing a lot of Zoom shows, and they've been working for me. But I do them just for corporate stuff, and I like just doing some stand up. I do like a best of Kevin Bozeman. I'll riff about their company, but I like getting in and getting out, and then just going downstairs and having a drink. I drive to my hotel room, not packing. I just go downstairs and have a fucking drink. How's your show, Dad? Get the fuck out of my face, kid. I'm having a drink.
It's after show time. It's after show just because I'm home.
Just because I'm home, don't mean we talking. Get the fuck out of my face. Let me decompress, and I'll come and visit you. Right, I'll visit you when it's time to visit you. But right now, get out of my face.
I agree. I actually agree and disagree with what you both said, because I think what Yannis first stated was right, where he's like, the media has confused even me to the point where even my opinion on things has changed, to the point where I'm like, Paul, are you a flip-flopper? Because when it first came out, I'm like, wait a minute, there's 328 million Americans. This is going to be not even 1%. People are going nuts. Then I saw what happened in my city, right? In New York, I saw friends of mine on ventilators and on this. Then, you got the guy who's in the head of it for Trump's thing, Fauci, doctor, going, yeah, well, face masks work. Then they don't work. Then you find out the reason why they said they don't work was so that the medical, the healthcare workers can have them. Then they say this symptom. Now he's saying he's never seen a virus with all these symptoms. But I think that going to Arizona opened my eyes to really let me know that people aren't listening. That's really what it comes down to, because if you put on a face mask and you wash your hands, you're not getting this shit. I had it. My wife, myself, and both of my kids had coronavirus. We all have antibodies, and we knew we had it at the beginning of March, early April. And I know how I got it, why I got it, where I was when I got it. And I also know now what to do to not get it, to prevent it, and the way I'm washing my hands. But like, people aren't listening, and that's why the spikes. And these protests, you know, right or wrong, these protests, all these people out there, man, that's not social distancing. Even if you got a mask, you're yelling, you're screaming, you're bumping into people,
right.
The shit's in the air. So I think if people can, yes, for now, you're right. I think for now it's going to be Zooms. I think the spikes are going to make things close down. But if people just fucking listen, I'm hoping by 2021, January, February, either a vaccine is out or clubs are going to open back up.
Yeah, because at some point, the three of us need to be on the road doing the show together. Because I believe that hour and a half of the actual show would be the time we'd be like, let's get this shit over with. Let's go hang.